Why didn't you tell me? My mother told me you were an outcast to your tribe and your family. I thought we were honest with each other.
When people find out who I really am, they run away, and I lose them. My brother, he offered me a way out of the castle unseen. You could come with me. Let me show you what you can be like outside of these walls. It's a simple life.
When she saw I was missing, my mother would send the king's army to retrieve me.
We can go further, somewhere they can never find us.
There is a difference between desire and duty. My future is not mine to decide.
That is true only if you believe it.
I love you. We can never be. Never.
So the thing that the show is doing very well, especially with scenes like that, is the character of David, because, as Samuel said in an early episode, God does not see just who you are, but who you will be. And he will be a great man, and God showed Samuel who David would become and what kind of a king he would be, and Samuel really liked that. But they do a good job of showing David is not ready to be king, because that is the actual narrative. Is David was anointed when he was 16 or 17 years old, and then he did not become king until he was, I'm not even sure, 25, 27. It was a long time that God made him wait, especially compared to Saul, who was like less than a year. And so they're showing why that would need to happen, why God would delay this, because David is not ready. But what's fun is that they show that he is not ready in ways that continued to be character flaws later in his life. He's being very selfish and only thinking of himself in regards to Michal, and that really bites him in the butt many years later with Bathsheba. And I like that they're giving him the character flaws that he is supposed to have, using it as a narrative device to show that he's not ready to become king. That's a really good combination of things accomplished simultaneously. Did they let him keep the sword and shield? He was very excited about those.
Let me take 100 men, kill them both.
You would need many more than that.
What do you want?
I am but a servant to power. There may be another way to get what you want.
Okay, not sure what his end game is from what we've seen of him so far. We know that he doesn't like Israelites very much, but
Lies at the very dark age of my knowledge. It will either provide a winter into its affliction and a pathway out of it, or do it. Hold him still. What for? I need to take his blood.
grumpy poet. Dangerous spot to cut. So Israelites are not supposed to consume blood, in case you didn't know that. The lighting in this show is very well handled. Pretty consistently, too.
Oh, you are looking for her, aren't you? And you lost your mind. You are going home.
What is this?
It is time for my brother to leave the palace.
Stop now. A musician is in the service of my father. The king will decide when he leaves.
My brother has been a curse on our house all of his life. Pray he is not one on yours.
Did seem to take Eliab a while to realize David's not here on his own choice. Like, if he leaves, people will notice and want him back. Like, what are you trying to do, Eliab?
What is it? What do you see?
And a man. 41. Name. Give me a name.
This ends now.
What have you done?
Spared us all from this. Under law, even a queen
Do
could be
not
killed.
tell me what the law is.
God rules this house.
God forsaken this house.
Good job, Jonathan. Well played, David. The look of disgust on his face when he saw her.
Get out, while you still can.
I saw enough to know this. You will never be king.
Okay, so there was a confusing thing about that scene, which is, was the priestess trying to figure out who Samuel had anointed instead, or was she trying to heal Saul? That got mixed signals from that.
Akish offered us a future, and you turned him down.
He offered you subservience.
Isn't that the same as we have here?
I have sacrificed all I am to care for and protect you.
I'm sorry, Mother. I simply yearn for a life outside this cave.
This is a character that kind of exists inside of a lot of things. It just annoys me where somebody's like living in abject poverty and somebody offers them a job and like, yeah, but it doesn't pay as much. So I would like, it's like, you're living on the street. How about you start at step one, then maybe shoot for the top? When you're at the bottom, the top isn't what you aim for. You can work your way up to there. You shouldn't not take the next rung because you think the next rung is beneath you when you are currently not on the ladder.
But I can give you part of what you want. If Akish and his people could find us here, who else might? We must seek a new home.
Where we hide again.
Where we protect ourselves. At least until I can find a way to get us what you deserve. We spend one more night here, and we pack what we need, and we go. A new life cannot begin without the death of the old one.
Felt kind of foreshadowing-y. It was foreshadowing-y. I don't know why I'm playing.
Put down your lyre, let me tend to you. Because I'm calmed by your music. Cannot have it harm you.
They do show that Saul was a good man. It's just he become arrogant, and he was not right to be king, especially not the king of God's people.
Samuel has anointed another for reasons I cannot reconcile.
Not knowing who it is, it torments me. King often faces difficult choices.
It's the constant advice to David about being a king.
This is true for you as it is for me, my son, Jonathan.
I'm so sorry, my king. I have failed to ease your mind.
Okay, so I like how that scene ended. One, it's a little bit of a plot twist that Saul thinks that David is Jonathan in that moment because we thought that he was temporarily in his right mind. But I also like that it kind of ends inside of a character growth of David realizing, oh, I haven't been able to help you. If that's the case, then I should leave. I shouldn't be giving you false hope with this. It shows a little bit of maturity on his part that he's developed in the past, couple of days or whatever.
We will bring the ropes down upon our heads.
Do not waste a good wine, mother.
And so it goes. To the mightiest sons a mother could ever have. Fasatat! All gone! There are a few more skins left.
Oh, there's no way this doesn't end badly. About to say slasher movie shot. So we need to be reminded that she'd gone for the wine.
Who is there?
Greetings from Israel and the House of Saul. Now, you scream for me.
It is good that they established his character as he would know how to cause her a lot of pain and kill her, but slowly. So she would definitely die, but not until he kind of wanted her to. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
Who did this?
House of Saul.
I guess she was already stabbed in the back, so that's bleeding. That didn't really match the character we've had established at this point. All of the Goliath stuff is definitely the weakest point of this series so far. I'll hold off until the end to get into it.
Going somewhere.
I can do no good here.
Your music only seemed to slow down my father's descent, not to stop it.
Music is not a cure for what ails him.
Apparently, neither is magic. David, what of Michal?
What do you mean?
Does your heart wish her to know?
What are you doing?
Tell me, and I will tell Michal.
I realize that our futures are not aligned. We have different paths.
Weirdly, my dad broke up with my mom with that line.
Yes.
Before they were married. They're still together. Also, not sure how I felt about that. Like, it felt like they were trying to imply that she was trying to seduce him, which didn't seem in her character, and also not with what she seemed to be trying to accomplish. Maybe more will come out later. I don't know. That scene felt weird. I guess they didn't want to have a goodbye scene between him and Michael, and gave him a quasi goodbye, but the build up to it was just odd. It was like two different people wrote it and had different goals for the scene. It was strange.